I've seen the news, and I'm assuming most of you who are fans of Alicia Burney have seen the news too. Um, she just passed away recently, and I kind of wanted to get on here and not really vent, more so just talk about everything. I just feel like when you watched her videos, if you guys have seen them, if you haven't, I highly recommend you check them out. I'll put her channel link in the description. She had a gift. She really did. That's what she had the most, was she had the gift to when you clicked on one of her videos, you felt like you were just instantly in the house of comedy, if you will. That's another good thing about her, was that she knew how to perfectly blend comedy and just pure, unapologetic self-awareness. And that's what I really liked about Alicia. I guess that's why, even though I wasn't a fucking die-hard fan of her, I was still really shook whenever I found out that she was dead, especially a day before her birthday, which that just makes it even more sad and deep. Um, it just really shocked me because you meet these people and you encounter these people that you just don't ever imagine them dying ever. Because they've had such a legacy in the world for so long that you just can't ever imagine a world that would go on without them in it. Like, does that make sense? I know I kind of sound like a dumbass here because I'm grieving. If you guys haven't heard what happened to her, I'll also put a link to one of the news outlets that explains everything. But one of her drinks was laced, and she suffered an asthma attack in her sleep. Again, a day before her birthday. That's really fucked up. I wouldn't wish that kind of pain on my worst enemy. I really don't even have any enemies, honestly. No one's ever really been that mean to me, because how could you be mean to me? I'm like one of the most positive people you'll ever meet. If you allow me to be positive to you, I've got two sides. I've got a bad side and I got a good side. I've never really had to show much people my bad side because everyone's just so good to me. But that's beside the point. She was set up. That's the hill I've climbed on, and I'm gonna fucking die on it. That Alicia was set up. I feel like someone was jealous of her and just decided that they weren't gonna let her be on this earth anymore. And I think it's really fucked up that someone would even have that mindset at all. Like, who the fuck actually does that? Like, she had a gift to this world. She was a film producer. I mean, she wasn't in Hollywood and shit like that, but I saw that she had put a few films on her YouTube and stuff. I mean, she had a gift. She had a dreams. She was only 20, like 25, 26, something like that. She was too young to die. And I hope that I truly hope that God gives whoever decided to lace her what they deserve, because you just don't take someone's life like that. I mean, it's one thing to be jealous. I mean, I personally think jealousy should be a sin. Not saying that it's bad to be jealous, because, I've been jealous before. I've got cousins, they may not be YouTubers or rappers, but they're definitely doing a lot better in life than me. But jealousy is okay in your head, even though it will eat you up over time. But you should never, ever take jealousy and bring it out on something unethical, like taking someone's life. Just like those shooters did with XXX man. He was just trying to get a fucking motorcycle at that motorsports outlet in Florida. He's just going to leave, just going on about his day, and then those armed men with guns came out of the Dodge Journey, pointing guns at him, demanding his chain and his Louis Vuitton bag. Even after he gave the shit up, they still shot him 3 times. You know? We have to normalize not letting jealousy control our emotions to do something really shitty. Like what happened to XXXTentacion and Alicia Burney. You know? I really think it's stuff like that. Like, I don't normally think that jealousy should be a sin, but at this point, it honestly should. Because people are taking jealousy and they're doing really shitty, unethical things. Like lacing Alicia Birdie's drink or whatever she had that got laced by somebody. That's kind of the next thing I want to talk about. If you guys should learn anything from Alicia's death besides mourning it, because she's like one of the most positive souls you'll ever meet, as far as I've seen. You really have to examine your friend circle. I mean, I'm just gonna ballpark it that the person who laced Alysha was probably claiming to be one of her closest friends. They probably weren't. And well, I'm sure that, people change, maybe people can be like a really good person at one point and then over time they can become really shitty. Like maybe after a while that person just got jealous of how good Alysha was doing because I mean, she wasn't some diehard celebrity thing, but she had a passion for her life and she was fucking following it, and to just take someone's life so positive and just throw it in the trash is just, why would you even do that? I mean, that person should be dead with her. I mean, you just don't take someone's life like that. You know? It doesn't matter what you went through or how jealous you are or what that person did to you. Because what could Alysha have done to deserve that? She was only 25 years old. That's practically still a kid. I mean, legally an adult, but mentally and in the headspace, she was still a kid. And she's dead now. She's never going to be able to follow out the rest of her dreams because of jealousy being taken too far. And I just had to get on here and address it because it's just fucking ridiculous. I mean, people should not be able to do that to someone's life and be able to go on and live peacefully. Like, God's probably going to give that person what they deserve. I mean, why wouldn't you? I mean, if you just go and do that, I mean, you're just a point blatant scumbag. I mean, you just don't take someone's life for any reason, whether it may be jealousy, retaliation because they did something to you. Nothing can make taking someone's life okay. I'm not saying this is Alysha's fault because her death was not her fault. I do think that this could have been prevented by her really examining who her friends really were. Just looking at her friend group and thinking, this one seems genuine. This one seems like they actually care about me for who I am and not just because of my YouTube success and my talents and just trying to ride my wave of success. And they actually genuinely want to build a friendship with me and care for me as a person. Because to lay someone's drink like that out of jealousy, that wasn't a real friend. I mean, that person could have been just acting like they cared and then at the very last moment when that person laced her drink or whatever, now they're a bad person. I mean, that's another example of narcissism. I mean, people would kind of hide who they are and then come out to be this horrible person. So really none of this equals to being Alysha's fault, It's just really sad. She did nothing to deserve this, She had a gift to the world, and for the world to just take her out like that, I just think it's really sad. And I had to get on here and talk about it. But yeah, R.I.P. I really hope you fly high, Alysha, if you're looking down on us right now. I hope God gives you the best treatment ever for the gift that you did bring us, for the 25 years that you did get to live on this earth. And yeah. On a more positive note, I did get a new setup in the background, so you guys will be seeing this a lot more in intros, because I'm trying to be freaking professional, like all these other YouTubers. I mean, I want to be myself at all costs. I don't want to be like anyone, but, you gotta live up to the hype just a little bit. So I got these freaking soundproof boards off of Temu for only like $50-something, really cheap. You guys gotta get on Temu before dumbass Trump does whatever he does with the Chinese tariffs and starts making Temu into this horrible thing that it wasn't before. Get on Temu, guys. Hurry up. It's not going to be there for much longer. You'll get great deals like these. But yeah, R.I.P. Alysha Bernie. Fly high. Yeah. Woody walk in the spot. I'll bring out the bounce. Got a ball with the stars. Jackpot non-stop. I'm the word on.